First story.
"I'll do the dishes later, chill," he mumbled, glued to his phone. A few hours passed. Silence. No sound of water. No clinking plates. Suspicious. She walked into the kitchen. There he was, headphones on, dancing in front of the sink like he was in a soap commercial. Literally. Soap everywhere. The floor? A skating rink. The dishes? Half done. The sponge? The missing in action. "Are you washing or throwing a foam party?" He froze. Suds dripped from his elbow. One plate slipped and crack on the floor it went. He gasped. She didn't. "Congratulations," she said. "You've upgraded to vacuum duty." He opened his mouth to argue. "Say one word," she added, "and laundry's next." Mouth closed. He cleaned like it was the Olympics. She watched, arms crossed, sipping tea like a judge on a cooking show. The floor sparkled. The dishes shined. The phone? Confiscated. That night he whispered, "Can I have my phone back?" "Of course," she smiled. "Right after tomorrow's windows." Silence. She sipped her tea. He stared at the soap bottle like it had ruined his life.
Next story.
It was Monday morning. Jake curled up under the blanket, groaning dramatically. "Mom, I think I have a fever and a sore throat. I can't go to school." His mom walked in with a thermometer, raising one eyebrow like a detective. "Oh, really? Let's check." As she placed it under his arm, Jake stealthily pulled out a hairdryer from under the blanket and turned it on low. "Just a little more." Beep. 103.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Jake beamed. "See? I'm really sick." Mom smiled sweetly. "All right, stay home. I'll take the day off work to take care of you." 5 minutes later, she returned with a massive bowl of onion porridge, freshly squeezed orange juice, a tray of bitter herbal medicine, a cold towel, and a 200-question test prep booklet. "If you're home, you might as well review your lessons. Also, no TV. And if you don't finish the porridge, I'm calling the clinic for an 4. Jake stared at the chaos like he'd seen the end of the world. An hour later, he appeared at the door, fully dressed. "Mom, I feel much better now. I'm going to school."
Next story.
Mission clean room failed. Jake was on the couch, gaming like the world depended on it when his mom peeked in and said, "Go clean your room. Now." Without looking up, he replied, "I'll do it in 5 minutes." 5 hours passed. The door creaked open. She stood there, stunned. "Are you building a museum of laundry in here?" "It's not a mess. It's organized chaos. There's a sandwich in here with a beard. It's vintage. Adds character. And something just moved under those socks. We don't talk about him." She took a deep breath and calmly stepped back. "You leave me no choice." He froze. "Wait, don't bring out the vacuum army." "No. I'm calling Grandma. I'll start cleaning." 2 minutes later, the room was spotless. 'Cause nothing motivates like Grandma.
Next story.
Jake came home from school looking suspiciously cheerful. A little too cheerful for someone who just had a math test. His mom looked up from her phone and asked casually, "Mom, so how was your day?" Jake shrugged like a professional actor. "Jake, it was fine. Totally normal. Nothing to see here." Then he disappeared upstairs faster than usual. 15 minutes later. "Mom, Jake, I just got an email." Silence. Then footsteps. Jake peeked around the corner. "Jake, from who?" "Mom, from the school portal. Apparently, the Wi-Fi auto-synced your grade report." Jake's eyes widened. Jake, shocked, "Wait, Wi-Fi snitched on me?" Turns out, he had tried to block the grade sync by keeping his phone on airplane mode, but he forgot to turn it back on after getting home. Rookie mistake. Narrator, his grade? A glorious D+. Mom, calmly, don't worry. I've printed out every single math worksheet from 5th grade to now. Jake, panicked, but I'm in 8th grade. Mom, exactly. We're building from the roots. Narrator. A few moments later, Jake sat at the kitchen table, staring at a mountain of printed worksheets. Jake, muttering to himself, next time, I just study.
Next story.
Jake had been banned from snacks after eating an entire bag of cookies before dinner. But he had a plan. 2 a.m., like a tiny ninja, he tiptoed into the kitchen with a flashlight and a backpack. He opened the cabinet, stuffed it with chips, candy, and one sad banana to make it healthy. Suddenly, click! Kitchen light turned on. Mom stood there, arms crossed, holding her phone. I had a motion sensor installed. Jake froze. I was testing it, she added. Didn't expect to catch a snack thief on night patrol. Jake tried to act innocent. I was hungry and doing science. This is nutrition research. Mom smiled. Well then, scientist Jake, I've prepared your lab materials. She pulled out a giant raw broccoli, a glass of celery juice, and a book titled How to Love Vegetables. Next morning, Jake was back at the table, munching lettuce like a sad rabbit. He whispered, next time, I wear camo.
Next story.
It was a typical school night when the son declared, I forgot my homework at school. The mom raised an eyebrow but stayed silent. Next day, the same excuse popped up. Mom, I left it in my locker. But then, the mom caught him scribbling on a napkin. That's not homework, she said. He grinned, it's a backup plan. Mom smiled. Nice try, but no backup can save you now. As she pulled out an old homework from last semester, the son's eyes widened. How do you even have this? She laughed. I'm your mom. I never forget. The son sighed. Okay, I'll do it. That night, the homework finally got done. Lesson learned. Mom's memory is stronger than any excuse.
Next story.
Operation Snack Heist started with silence, which was suspicious. Kitchen door creaked open. A tiny hand reached for the top shelf. Then crash. A cookie jar shattered like his hopes. A voice echoed from the hallway, calm, too calm. So, just stretching on the counter at midnight? There was a pause. Yup. Doctor said it's good for growth. A long sigh. And the cookies? Emotional support. He held up one half-bitten chocolate chip like it was a medical certificate. She walked in, arms crossed, trying not to laugh. Well then, let me prescribe you a broom. He blinked. Side effects may include cleaning up this entire mess. Midnight snack denied. Mission failed. But hey, at least the cookie was good.
Next story.
The mysterious math mistake. The math test came back. 57 plus 22 equals fish? A long pause. He blinked. That's what I saw in my head. Another pause. You saw a fish? Yeah. A big one. With glasses. He looked smart. Silence. She stared at the paper. He smiled with false confidence. It's called creative math. Oh, really? She said. And what's 2 times 4? Depends. Are we talking regular 4s or emotional 4s? The mom inhaled deeply through her nose. You know what's coming, right? He nodded slowly. Flashcards. Flashcards. Can I say goodbye to my weekend first? Nope. And just like that, the smart fish swam away, replaced by multiplication drills.